My husband Dave and I recently spent some time exploring Andalusia, a part of southern Spain brimming with history, culture, tradition and beauty. We experienced Seville's famous feria and visited two UNESCO World Heritage Sites, the Cathedral and the Alcazar.
We also went to Cadiz during Carnival. Then I did a solo road trip, which I'm going to tell you and Katie all about during this series. Every Friday there's a new morning calm experience for you to immerse yourself in. So please follow us, read our blog and enjoy this week's experience. Oh my god, I'm so excited. We're in Seville.
Absolutely, top city in Spain. Love it so much. Fourth biggest city in Spain, but third most visited by tourists.
The fourth biggest, the first three being Madrid, Barcelona, Valencia?
Yep.
Bang, got it right. So we're standing on one of the main plazas now in Seville, and this video is going to explore the big plazas and a lot of the architecture that you see walking about. But this is a large series and a large city, so we're going to take care of the cathedrals and look at the feria and kind of the infamous bullfighting much later on in the series. Right now, you can look at these guys breakdancing to the right, doing an awesome job.
Yeah, I mean, there was way too much to say about Seville to fit in one video. It's got 3 UNESCO World Heritage Sites in its old town. So, I mean, that just tells you how much there is to see, really.
A lot of old things, a lot of cool things, yeah. It's a fantastic city with so many lovely plazas and girls in skates rolling backwards, which is always amusing. And trams, it's got everything.
Well, it's looking quite modern here, but it's actually over 2,000 years old. I think it's about 2,200 years old, Seville. So while there may be girls on roller skates and trams, you can't get away from the history wherever you are in the city.
No, and there's just so many beautiful buildings, like this hotel. And it's every corner there's beautiful buildings. It's a very surreal place to walk around because everywhere you stop there's another building. What's this building?
Well, this is the old tobacco factory, which is now a university museum, but it used to be, as the name would suggest, a tobacco factory.
So what, they made tobacco, like cigars and stuff?
Yeah, they made cigars, they employed a lot of people and horses. And now, it's a very important building for Seville University.
And this is a fortress, clearly. So, a lot of history in Seville. So, it's such a cool place just to walk around and just get a feel for.
Yeah, it was founded by the Romans, but like most cities in Spain, it's got a history of, the Christians and also the Moors, the Muslims as well. So the architecture's really varied, really long history, complicated history. So there's a lot to learn as you're walking around. It was actually the location of the first tribunal of the Spanish Inquisition, if that's something that interests you, if you're a history buff, in 1478. So, there is really a lot to learn.
Yeah, well, this was a museum that I visited here, and this had some interesting, cool, Roman artifacts in. So this was a nice place and a nice water feature as well. So very cool. So
that's another beautiful plaza. Very famous things have come from Seville. Gazpacho soup is a very popular dish in Andalusia, and Seville being the capital of Andalusia, you could say it's the home of gazpacho. The famous Seville oranges that were exported to Britain to make our delicious marmalade.
Ooh, love a bit of marmalade. So where we're standing now is in a kind of really cute place with lots of restaurants, and there were so many restaurants, weren't there? I mean, the Spanish love to eat outdoors in general, and of course Seville is no different to that.
Well, I mean, it's actually the hottest city in Europe, or some crazy statistic like that. One of the hottest for sure. I think only Cordoba actually surpasses it. It's only snowed 10 times since the year 1500.
So everyone can sit outside and not get snowed on, which is nice.
Exactly, that's what you want when you're eating.
Oh yeah, so this is a shot of the old wall of the city that is one of the only remaining parts of the old wall. And behind, you can see loads of people preparing for a market, and this was where loads of people were gathering around and just kind of selling little, what would you say?
There were paintings and there were what do you call them, antiques, but there were also people trading football cards, which I thought was very interesting. just magazines and magazines filled with football cards, which very curious.
Oh, that was cool. Yeah, all the kids doing
Yeah.
that. There's just so many things people were trading. It was a real like kind of hotspot of the city. Whoa. Oh, this is an interesting bridge. That I love this shot, the way the bridge runs, and it shows the river that divides kind of the city. And,
the river Guadalquivir or something like that. It's a very difficult word to say.
Yeah, this is such a phenomenal shot. It looks so strange. And I walked around this like desolate area, and this kind of park here it used to be kind of a museum for space exploration, but it's completely shut down now. It looks more like a abandoned kind of like zombie apocalypse. And it was so hot when I was walking as well. I felt a bit of a like zombie dehydration happening at the time. And I was just carried on walking, and I came across this like university building that I thought was really cool as well here, especially with all the orange trees to the left. And yeah, it was just a cool courtyard. But yeah, I was really dehydrated and feeling very zombified in this zombie area of town.
Well, it's Seville's actually a massive cultural hotspot, so I don't know about the zombies and where it's kind of standing on the zombie culture hotspot scale. But 153 operas have been set in Seville, according to experts. So yeah, pretty inspirational place.
So this is the final scene in the Triana district, which is the home to flamenco, and is like the entrance to it from the bridge from the other side of town. So join us next week. We're going to have loads more about Seville because it's such an interesting place. Like the video, and see you again.
See you soon. Are you looking for a new challenge or a new way to use your headset? Why not start learning Spanish in a virtual environment? With excellent instruction from the talented teacher Jen, we'll get you speaking Spanish in no time. You'll use your new language skills out and about with virtual amigos from around the world. Our 3-hour virtual reality course is supported by additional learning materials in the real world. And this is all available free at morningcalmproductions.com/dynamic.